Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick two-part video on a certain movie that I really enjoy. The reason I'm doing it in two parts is because it takes so long to upload like a 9-minute video, so I thought I'd do it in two short little parts. I thought I'd take a little break from horror films and I'd review a Mel Brooks comedy called High Anxiety. As you know, I am a huge fan of Mel Brooks, Psycho, Vertigo, The Birds, Frenzy, Family Plot. Mel Brooks is at his most creative genius with High Anxiety. He spoofs Psycho, North by Northwest, The Birds, Rebecca a little bit, and mostly Vertigo. And he works his magic and makes High Anxiety. And it has all of Mel Brooks, character actors: Madeline Kahn, Harvey Korman, Cloris Leachman, Dick Van Patten, Rudy DeLuca, Ron Clark. It's got music by John Morris, and you might recognize him from a lot of Alfred Hitchcock films. And this film Mel Brooks is at definitely his best. Even though this may not be his funniest movie, it is his most creative movie. I mean, I couldn't have came up with something like this. And this movie, it's about Mel Brooks plays Dr. Richard Thorndike, and he's going to take over the Psychoneurotic Institute for the very, very nervous after the previous head of the institute had died of a heart attack. And when he gets there, suspicious things are happening, and he goes to a psychoneurotic conference, and someone witnesses him murdering someone, and it turns out, that it wasn't him. Nurse Diesel and Dr. Montague, played by Harvey Korman and Cloris Leachman, set him up so he could get killed and he wouldn't have to head the institute, and they could continue doing their, bad things. But, Mel Brooks is at his best here. He must have been a huge fan of Alfred Hitchcock to make this. Maybe someday when I'm older I could ever make something that would come close to this. But, this film, it is considered probably one of Mel Brooks's best films. It's got stuff that Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles don't have. Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is the most racist movie I've ever watched, and Young Frankenstein, I'm a huge fan of the original Universal movies, and that was pretty cool. But someone actually makes a comedy based on Alfred Hitchcock films. Now that is awesome. It's something that you thought would never be possible, but someone does it. That just really surprises me how he could do that. And Alfred Hitchcock did love this film. Mel Brooks did have a private screening for Alfred Hitchcock to watch this film, and Alfred Hitchcock watched it, and Alfred Hitchcock didn't say anything after he saw it, and Mel Brooks thought maybe he didn't like it. Well, a couple days later, Alfred Hitchcock sent Mel Brooks a case of champagne and telling him what a great job he did. But, this does have moments of great comedy. And I will continue talking about this movie in part 2.